over the years, I've gotten a few of these LS manifolds. I got your Dorman, I got the OEM one, of course, and then I got this LSXrt. The Dorman, I'll go ahead and tell you the height of them after I've measured them all, of course. Now I'm measuring from the valley cover, no, not the valley, but the valley deck, the iron section on this valley deck. Not the cover, but the iron deck. So from here to the tallest point on this Dorman, which is this runner right here, is 10 1/4. On this, which is none of this stuff is shaved, but the highest point, which is a lot of these mounts right here, is going to be 10 3/4. It's actually a little larger than 10 3/4, but 10 7/8 if you have all the covers and everything on it. And the LSX, that was 11 to 11 1/4. I'm measuring from these bolts right here. Now it's 11. Now if you had flush mounted ones, you might get a little lower, and you have to shave off the top of this. But from here out, it is 11 inches tall. Now, I don't think that's really going to be your clearance issue. The clearance issue is going to be this section here, because of how hoods come in. You have to have clearance right here in the front. And the other thing that really kicks you in the pants about that is the angle on this throttle body is going to shoot whatever you got coming up in front of it. It's going to interfere with it, unless you have a lot of room up front. So that's the bummer there. The other issues I had were the runners. It seemed like they just weren't perfectly aligned. When I bolted it down, it lined up a bit better, but still, top right corner, I've already shaved a little bit out of it and tried to smooth out the rough edge. That's basically all I did. But it was there's a ramp there, you know, where coming into the intake. See if I can get focused a little better on this. There you go. See how I rounded it off a little bit. So that was kind of strange to me. I don't know why that was there like that, unless it helped out the fuel atomization or something like that. But also the injector hole had a ledge on it too. But I shaved that just a little bit, you know, just touched it up, just rounded it off the edges. And when I bolted this down, it came out to be a lot better than what it looks like right now. But the reason I did that, from what I can tell, is it's a direct shot from your injector straight down to that valve. And it kind of hits the valve. The injector stream would hit the valve a little more directly, with it cocked all the way up to the top left over there like that. So I guess that's the reason why they did that. But now that you have all your measurements, you got all these comparisons of these, maybe you can build a hot rod a little better. Side note is, when you tuning something with Mega Squirt, always make sure you verify the tune with other people and have a few eyes look at it. You can email it to them and they can look at the tune, because you don't want your piston to come through your piston and mess up your heads. And you got to start all over with these Tech heads or whatever, you know. The second time, you always got to build it bigger and better. But eventually I'll have